how Jamaica will handle this season that we are in. They are watching. I saw a clip today, ladies and gentlemen, when a foreign interviewer, a foreign reporter came down and he said it because apparently if we talk is a politics, you make it. But on a politics, it's just the reality. It had to take a reporter from overseas to come and tell us that the government is moving slow. Jamaica has become a satire. Jamaica has become a laughing stock. Jamaica has become a circus. Forgive me. I don't want to be rude. And I'm not trying to undermine any efforts that the government is making. But it's not enough. People have been asking, why don't you take the people them out of certain places? Look at what is happening in Westmoreland. Look at what is happening across the country, Jamaica. No, I want persons to really and truly, tonight, I wanted to do some reflection. I wanted to do some reflection, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me if I sound too passionate tonight. But I wanted to look at Jamaica 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and look at the Jamaica that we see now. Look at what is happening in our country today and ask yourself the question, is Jamaica better off today? Even before the hurricane. Because a lot of persons will say, Perry, at the hurricane caused everything. No. After the election, it seems as if after the election, Jamaica just turned down a path of destruction. Just reflect, right after the election, Jamaica shifted in a direction where I'm looking around and I'm wondering what is happening. I'm asking you the question tonight. I'm asking you the question tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Is Jamaica better off in this third term? Is Jamaica better off since this third term? After the election, it has been a downward spiral. And to add the icing on the cake, no proper preparation was put in place to ensure that Jamaica could have better weathered the storm or the hurricane. So when Mr. Mackenzie came out and said that it's not the incompetence of the government and everything that should be done is being done. Lie, Mr. Mackenzie. You're playing politics. It is the incompetence of the government why many of the drains weren't cleaned. It is the incompetence of the government why many garbage wasn't collected and drains got clogged. It is the incompetence of the government why our infrastructure is so poor and why the money is not being spent on the people. Remember when Julian asked, why is the money not being spent on the people? It was a great concern. Some of our roads, them now fix good. So as soon as the little rain fall, the roads, them mash up. Why you think many of the roads you can't cross it? Why you think now a lot of persons can't even go into Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth and a lot of these places? Because when the roads them mash up, them now fix the road them properly.
So $10 million for each constituency. But can someone remind me how much the sign at Negril cost again, please?
How much the sign and Negril cost? 10 million. 10 million. 10 million to a don't think it's 10 million per house, you know. It's not 10 million per house or per household. It's 10 million per constituents. And you want me to sit here and tell me that you paid millions of dollars on a sign. A little zing something, if you lick it, it echo. You want to tell me you paid more money on a sign? You paid more money on a sign than the money that is needed to recover a whole constituent? Me say, if this country don't ball out in Jesus' name, you see, man. You see,
ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out.
Don't you see that it seems as if, forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, forgive me if I sound passionate tonight. But the more I think about it, I think some of these leaders are taking us for complete idiots. I think that this government is taking Jamaican people for complete idiots. It is a wicked and cruel act. It is a wicked and cruel act. They are laughing in our faces. They are taking Jamaican people for complete clowns. But when you speak up and speak out, them say you're too miserable and everything you have a problem with. I know what true you are PMP and a true you are this and a true you are that. Just come out of the politics now, man. Come out of the politics now, man. And look at the facts. Look at the facts. They spent $1.4 billion. $1.4 billion. $1.4 billion. And you're only willing to give $10 million Jamaican dollars to the constituency. Dr. Tufton, approximately $85 million for contracts with Market Me, breaching certain protocols because of affiliations and nepotism, and who want a long-time friend, and who want this and who want that. But you could find a decent amount of money to help the constituency. Let's take a break. Soon be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your substitute teacher for tonight, Perry Cummins Jr. You know me as Perry in Christ. Hey, somebody say Perry, and tell the people them to follow you on your platform. So let me take the opportunity to invite you all. You can go over and follow me on Instagram at Perry in Christ _music. All right. So feel free to follow me. Yes. But ladies and gentlemen, before we took the break, we were talking about just how insensitive the government has been so far. And it is a shame and a disgrace that many persons are trying to justify. They're trying to justify the efforts that we have been seeing by the government. Persons are trying to justify the efforts that we have been seeing from the government. Holness defends approach to hurricane relief effort. He defends it. He defends it. He said,
What can go so?
Mr. Holness defends it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Holness defends approach to hurricane relief effort. But while he's defending it, a lot of organizations, a lot of Jamaicans are saying quite the contrary. A letter was written to the Prime Minister. Ishmael, a letter was written to the Prime Minister. A letter was written to the Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, expressing the concerns. This is not from me. It's not me write the letter. I don't know, PMP write the letter either. Oops. Oops. I know PMP write the letter here. But the private sector organization of Jamaica and others wrote a letter to the Prime Minister expressing that man's last name is Siaga. That man's last name is Siaga.
Help. We key out of the letter.
We need a divine intervention.
Oops. The PSOJ told us that they are very concerned about the efforts that we have been seeing from the government and that the efforts are just too slow. But the Prime Minister Ishmael comes out to defend the efforts, the hurricane relief efforts that we have been seeing. So my question is this: is it that we're all mad? Is it that we're all stupid? Is it that the opposition is just overreacting? Is it that we're just all delusional? I don't know. I guess we're just all mad people. I guess we're just all mad people, Mr. Holness. We're all just mad. We're all just mad. We're just exaggerating. But a woman's body spent 2 days in a closet. We've been asking the government. We've been asking the government to increase the efforts to go into these communities and try and take the people out of the rubble. Take the people out of the rubble. Rescue the people. Rescue the perishing. Rescue the dying people. A woman spent 2 days in a closet. This is how terrible the situation is in many of the places. In many of the places, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are suffering. So I'm asking the question tonight: just how much do you believe? How much do you believe, ladies and gentlemen, when the government comes out and tell you that they are doing all that they can? Really? Do you really think that you're doing all that you can? Are you really doing all that you can? Are you really doing all that you can? But the world is watching. The world is watching. They are looking on. And there's a lot more people who are still not found in, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe